Welcome to Cooking the Hawks Way. Today you're going to find us outside. Outside in El Reno. It's a beautiful day.
Gorgeous.
It's probably mid-70s. And today I've got some hard lump charcoal, some hickory wood, and we're going to grill some steaks. These aren't big, thick steaks. These won't take very long. My dad actually likes them well done, so we're going to do a couple that are I'm going to put them on first and get them well done. Tamla and I both like ours.
Medium rare.
Medium rare is pretty good. Medium. And so let's get started. We should hear it. It should sound like when the crowd goes wild.
Oh, yeah.
And for his, I'm going to start right there and let that be on there. It's probably going to need to go 3 to 4 minutes aside because he likes it really well done. And it's easier for him to eat, I think. Tamla and I like ours just a couple minutes each side and we're good, as long as it's just kind of lightly pink in the middle. But I use charcoal. This Oklahoma Joe's actually has a gas tank as well. And let me tell you, during the ice storm a couple of years ago, we cooked with this for a solid week when we had no power. I actually used the side burner and cooked my coffee in the morning and coffee throughout the day, and we did most of our cooking. Bacon, breakfast, lunch.
You did.
It was on that.
Wonderful.
It was a lifesaver. So,
and what is at this end?
This is my smoker. The neat thing about this Oklahoma Joe is I can build as big or as small of a fire in that firebox as I want, and this thing will go to 250, 235 to 250 and stay there all day long.
I know some women are scared to grill. Intimidated by it. Do you have any tips?
If you're going to cook steak, something that cooks better without direct fire on it, build your charcoal all off to one side. Have your your warming side away from your fire, and you can, if you need to cook it a little longer, you're not going to char the outside of it and just turn it into a charbecue.
So it's going to be warm enough inside that you don't have to have it right over the flame, right?
Well, right now on this thing is at 500 degrees. So it's you can see that half of that steak is already cooked. Let me flip it here. Look at that. Look at that. And these are not big steaks by any means.
No, they're called Petite Filet mignon.
Yes. And so we're going to give that another 3 or 4 minutes on that side. What else are we having with this?
We're having some sliced potatoes with I forgot the seasoning I put on them. And then you just bake them in the oven.
And then what vegetable we're having?
Cauliflower and broccoli and carrot mix.
Very good. Now I always take, and it doesn't have to be Pam, it's any spray oil. I usually spray my grates, and that way your meat doesn't stick, especially chicken. Chicken will grab a hold of a grate and just will not let go, and you go to move it and half your chicken is on the grate.
Yeah.
So I give it a little spray, and it'll usually shoot the flame up, and you end up with a really easy to turn piece of meat, and you don't have any bad aftertaste. And I don't use charcoal lighter. I like my
lighter
wood
fluid.
Yes, charcoal lighter. I actually use hand sanitizer. It burns off, it leaves no residue, you don't taste it in your food, and ends up that we use that. I've used it camping. I'd go on motorcycle trips and go camping, and I could start wet wood with hand sanitizer if you had enough of it. It's all alcohol. It
Girl
burns.
Scouts used to take cotton balls and roll them around in Vaseline and then put them in a baggie. That's what they used for their fire starter.
Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh, those look so good.
I'm going to move that off to the side.
Good.
Those are cooked almost through now.
There's nothing better than cooking outside. It just smells so good.
Oh, I love the smell of hickory on us. And what seasoning did you put on these today?
It's called the Ultimate Grilling Seasoning. It's with Tastefully Simple.
And the reason that we're going to have to clean that, because I don't want any cross-contamination, the reason that Tamla seasoned the meat today, I've actually prepared a planting bed.
I was going to ask, what else are you doing out here?
We are going to put in onion sets. We bought, I think they're the same style. I've got, Well, it doesn't really say. It just says greener, smarter, easier. I think they're both exactly the same. Yes, they are. So we've probably got...
We got a lot.
I bet we've got 4 dozen onions there, and we eat... I love onions.
What else did we get? We got tomatoes.
We got Big Boy, we got Beefy Boy, and we got red peppers. We got 4 red pepper plants. These are...
Those look like tomato too.
They're tomato, but I can't remember which ones they were.
I think we got a couple of jalapeno.
Yes, we got 2 jalapeno and we got 4 red pepper. I can't remember which ones that you picked out. Hot House maybe? And then the rest of these was beef, Big Beef, and Big Boy. We love our tomatoes and we love our onions.
Last year we got like cherry tomatoes and they were so tiny. Couldn't do anything with them. I mean, we put them in salad or you know,
we put them in our
stir
salsa.
fry
You didn't have to cut them up because they were tiny.
But they were such a pain to mess with.
I've got to flip the steaks.
So gorgeous out here. No wind today.
We were to a birthday party yesterday. My wife's Aunt Phyllis. It's her birthday.
She turned 70.
And in that, her husband asked if I was cooking on the grill. I cook all winter long. We don't film a lot of it, but I know Tamala said, let's do something different. Let's do a cooking video on the grill. So coming to you live today from outside, and our yard is a little sparse. Our house is fairly new. That one of these days I'll have the yard all fixed up the way I want it, but we're just not there. But I appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll show you the end result when we're all finished. Thank you.